Okay. I think the next topic that we were going to talk about was traveling with pets. We have 2 cats, and so far, so good. It is a little bit of a hassle with the travel trailer. I think that was the thing that we envy a little of, like, RV and the bus lifestyle, is that, I mean, I don't know how you guys were traveling with the bus, but at least it seems like with an RV, you can kind of lounge around and, like, your pets can hang out in the lounge area. But like with the travel trailer, we have to take the cats out because things shift around a little more, at least the way we have it set up. Um, so that's probably the main hassle for us, is just having to, like, put the cats into our vehicle. So how is it, because you guys have 2 dogs, right?
Yes, we do.
2 dogs. We didn't have the dogs in the bus, though.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we don't know about that, how
Yeah.
it would have worked. It probably would have been the same as what we do now.
Yeah.
But yeah, now we just take them out, we hook up the trailer, and they just ride in the back of the truck. So I don't know. It's really not too bad.
It's not too bad, but it definitely makes space a little tighter. Yeah. And we remodeled our camper off the dogs. Because we're like, somebody needs more room.
Aww.
The rest and get rid of that. And then, we got the puppy, and, she chews everything. Everything. So we had to get a crate. So now that kind of takes up space in here. But something that we kind of mentioned earlier, I guess, with pets is just, it's like kids. You kind of have to change how you think about things. It's not just the 2 of us anymore that can just load up a tent in the back of the truck and go.
Or after work, we're like, I don't feel like cooking. Let's go out and go get something to eat or get a drink or whatever. We got to make sure that we get home, let the dogs out, feed the dogs, And then they've usually been sitting in recently with our work schedule, they've usually been in here for
like a 12-hour day.
Mm-hmm. So it's like, we got to make sure we get them out and stuff like that. So,
and
I don't know. It is like having kids. You got to kind of think about where you're going to go, what you're going to do.
Like, if you want to plan a trip, just like we were talking about how we went to Yellowstone, we were like, oh, we'll just load up the tent. We'll just take the dogs. No big deal. And then we looked it up, and it's like, okay, national parks, pet dogs are allowed into the park, but they can only stay on pavement. They can't go on any trails. Right. So it's like, okay, what are we going to take them into the park and just leave them in the truck all day? Like, yeah. So it's like, okay, now we can't take the tent because they can't stay in the tent. So we have to take the camper, and we have to travel all that way with the camper, get a campground site so they can be in AC or whatever. Because that's the other thing too I stress about being here in the desert. It gets 90 something degrees outside, and we have our little AC that runs in here, and that's my biggest fear, is that if that AC goes, they're dead. And I hate to be so like
morbid, but yeah,
but
that's facts.
Yeah, like, so that's a big stress for me. So I don't think if we were to do now,
it would run too much off. We couldn't do like solar and try to run the AC. It would not have enough juice.
So we just have to plan we can't just be so willy-nilly about going off and doing things. We really have to kind of plan and, okay, what's going to be best for the dogs?
Yeah.
Well, it sucks too, because we live right on the Colorado. I mean, it's right here. And we went on a rafting trip because her mom came out last week or a couple weeks ago now. And we did a little raft trip. We want to do dogs with you because it's tough. So then we were like, well, we want to do this, but we're going to have to board them overnight. So,
I mean, it's just like having dogs in any other situation, I guess. But you're just limited as like they can't go out through your little doggy door and out to their,
Got to walk them to the dog park so they can go to the bathroom.
It's just a little bit more work, but it's fine. I would say don't do it. If you want to have dogs, get them.
Just do one.
Just do one, though. Yeah, one's good.
One little one. Throw them in a backpack. Off you go.
Don't get a puppy either. They will pee on your rug.
chew
chew everything.
We
Like,
put away everything, and she started chewing the wall.
Oh no.
last night she tried chewing the floor.
Yeah.
I don't know how that would
man.
work.
So it's like, well, you're going in a crate.
That's funny.
But no, they do it like it. I think. I mean,
Yeah.
They know when we're going to work. Like they get on the couch and they give us like the faces every
Oh.
morning. Like, please don't go. Please don't go. But I mean, we've taken them out and they've seen cool things. I mean, I think our dogs have cool stories too. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
We try to take the dogs everywhere we go, and we
Yeah.
try to do a lot of hikes now that you can take them to get them out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. You just gotta think about it more.
You just gotta pack
That's
like your
all.
diaper bag. Like they have their water bowl. I don't
Yeah.
know. There's just extra things to think about, which we never. I mean, we had pets for a long time, and like kids, like even kids are kind of questionable, like being held back by some things. Like, do we want to keep this lifestyle? But people do it, so it's doable.
Right.
So if you want it, don't be afraid to do it, I guess. Or if you want dogs, don't.
Yeah,
don't
if you have pets, I wouldn't let it deter you from doing this, because there's plenty of stuff you can go do. But I don't know. If you don't have them, you might want to just double think about that before heading.
Before I
Like
get
don't go on your local animal humane society website.
Yeah, oh
Is that
man.
one cute?
That's how they get you.
Don't do that. Yeah. Well, like Porter, our oldest one, we got her from the local humane society around Christmas, and she's been amazing. And then we're like, oh, she needs a friend. And then we go out and got this other puppy, and she came off the Navajo reservation. And
Wow.
she's just, I don't even know what she is.
We have no idea what she is. I think she's got coyote.
No, she's
Really?
That would be oh man, I want to
He
pet
wants
coyote
a
so
coyote.
bad.
Oh my god.
I have no idea what she is. She's a mutt.
She's a terror, though.
It's funny.
But they're fun. We do have fun
Yeah.
with them. They drive us crazy, but they're fun.
Yeah. Would you say it's still comparable to like living in an apartment with the dogs? Like how much more, I guess, of an effort is it compared to like if you were to be say you already have dogs, you're living in an apartment and you want to do this lifestyle, like what are the added things? Just like checking to see if they can go to certain parks and that sort of thing?
Well, that and then the campground as well.
Yeah.
Campground restrictions.
They want to know what kind of dog it is. Some don't allow dogs, and then
Yeah.
it would probably be the same thing as trying to
think
get
it
an
would be-
apartment.
Yeah, the same. Because I mean, your apartment, depending on what you're,
Right. You can't have dogs, or you can,
Right.
and you can't have certain breeds, or you can. So
Okay.
it's about the same thing.
Yeah. It's just depending on what you like to do on your free time.
Yeah.
And if you want to board your dog, or if you change what you do to take your dog. But I think it's just like anything else. I don't really see a difference.
No.